everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video. We are back on the best UK route in the game, or could be the best UK route in the game, the Brighton Mainline, and we're going to be doing a Thameslink service down to Brighton. I think this is a 9 Sierra, bear with me, I've got it on real-time trains, 9 Sierra 23, and we're in free roam again, so it's within timetable mode, which is fantastic. Right, let me get this properly set up first. I've sort of just loaded it in. There we go, because there was a gap in the timetable. So, yeah, this service leaves at 11:59, so we should really be making our way now. What's that now? We haven't set the path yet. Set path. And it should just be the most direct way to Brighton. So, platform 4 at Brighton, which is this one here. Oh, that doesn't like that. There we go. Right, there we go. We've got the signal. Let's get the door shut. And yeah, it should ideally take us on the quarry line. Because if it doesn't, that's well, oh, we're off. So our next station stop on this service will be Gatwick Airport, and we're due there. Let me scroll down. Gatwick Airport, 12:14. And yeah, this is the great thing about free roam. You can just spawn in a train in timetable mode and sort of replicate a real life service. And I think you get points for it as well. So it's great. It's a shame there isn't other Thameslink services, but you know we're in timetable mode doing Thameslink ish. Which is quite cool. Saves tons of time by going into the scenario planner and having to make a scenario with a 700 in. Like we did when the 700 first come out, we were on the BML making scenarios and putting them on Creators Club. Well, don't really need to do that now. Just come into free roam, find a gap in the timetable, go onto real-time train. I'll leave a link below actually. I'll leave a link below for real-time trains. And then find a Thameslink. I don't know, look up East Croydon, Thameslink. Find a service, spawn in on foot at that time, spawn a 700 in, and there we go, because there's been gaps left in the timetable for Thameslink, which obviously haven't actually been officially filled yet. This is the best thing you can do at the moment. Bit of a late break test there, but there we go. Cool, and up to 90, so we are on the quarry line, which is good. We should just be direct most of the way, so we're going to be calling at Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Haywards Heath, Burgess Hill, and then Brighton. So the 9 Sierra is quite a quick service, especially compared to the 9 Tango. The 9 Tango is so slow. So when I'm in Brighton and I need to get back up north, and it's like, oh, what should I go for? The Bedford one or the Cambridge one? It's like, no, Cambridge one. The 9 Tango, I think, stops at all stations, which is the Brighton to Bedford train. Yeah, I think that stops at Preston Park, Cassock, Burgess Hill, Wivelsfield, Haywards Heath, Balcombe, Three Bridges, then Gatwick, and then it goes fast. I think that even stops at Norwood Junction as well, so it really is a slow one. The acceleration just feels really slow on this route, as opposed to South Eastern high speed. And we have got 750 volts. It just feels a lot slower. Like if this was South Eastern, we'd probably be at top speed already. Don't know. Well, we still end up on time, so that's good. Coming up on Purley. And there's trains. And also the cool thing about the free roam mode is if you want to do some sort of special rail tour service, you can. You don't have to go into scenario planner and replicate a timetable, then put that. Just literally spawn any train you want, rail tour service. Which is just superb. Almost that line speed. Almost. Let's take its time though. Let's have a look. Are we holding up anything? We are... No, we're not. Well, there's that train there, that will be coming down. I see there's a gap in the timetable. I suppose the long-term plan probably is to add Thameslink to this route. Hopefully with an FLU, which is the 12 coach ones. Although with that formation designer which has come in, you could probably actually make an FLU. Cool stuff. And yeah, sometimes the Cambridge services are actually RLUs. Sometimes. Not all the time, some of the time. So now I've been on a couple and it's been like, oh, this is quite a small train, and I've looked at the little diagram and it's like, oh yeah, it's an RLU. The little Diddy 7, that was weird, an RLU. And sometimes they stick it on a 9 Juliet service, which literally 99% of the time is a full-length unit. So you get on you and you're like, hang on, this is a bit short. So what are you doing here? So we're about to cross the Red Hill line. The slow lines. We're not slow today. We are straight through. Hopefully it routes us into platform 7 as well. In fact, we could actually change that if we want. We could make sure it does. If we click on that, add go via. I mean, it should be platform 7. That's Three Bridges. Yeah, same. So we'll do that then. There you go. Just do it on the fly. You can change where you're going, which is really cool. Something I would like to do as well, because in timetable mode, if you pass a station now, it just says objective failed, and that's it. You know, you can just continue on. So I'm thinking at some point about maybe, I don't know, having some sort of points failure, and then we have to. Because I think you could even do it to the timetable trains, possibly. Yeah, spawn into one in timetable mode and just basically change where it's going. Yeah, maybe there's been an incident on the Quarry line, so you have to go via the Red Hill lines. So just so many cool things you can do now. It really does sort of open up many possibilities. So I didn't think I would use the free roam mode when it sort of first got out, so I was like, oh, that's probably not for me, but so the amount of things I've realised I can actually do in the free roam mode is great. So 90 miles an hour now, it's just coasting as we go past Merstham there on the right. I've got a feeling again that yeah, I've got a feeling possibly they might not have been on. Lovely. It's got check station screens on the side. Well, we're not on the station screens. So good luck. There we go. Now we start coming down to 80. Slow and steady. Just a tiny incy bit of braking. Nice and smooth for the passengers on this. Well, as I'm recording this, I think it's about 22 degrees today, and it's October. It's like, what? So, I mean, this literally would be a prime time beach train with beachgoers on. So it's probably, I mean, this would literally be absolutely chock-a-block, this train. So it's to be nice and smooth for everyone. I mean, at this stage as well, you'd have airport people as well, so it'd be even busier. Ellswood. And yeah, if you want to go onto the slow lines or whatever, you can. Yeah, just let go via location and it will bring you across. This is cool. There's so many cool things you can do in free run. So use it, give it a go. Originally I didn't think you could actually use it within timetable mode. There's only when someone said, oh, press left on the D-pad and it said spawn new train in, I think we were on the East Coast Mainline. And I was like, you can do it in timetable mode? And it was like, oh, ideas. Passing Salford's next. I sort of hope at some point we do chase yellows, but that's probably quite unlikely, the fact we're going southbound, so it sort of gets quieter as we go down. Well, quieter-ish. I just hope that if they did actually officially add Thameslink to this route with all the different services, I really hope it wouldn't lag. Because New York Trenton, that's got all the new bits now, and at New York Penn it's like 14 FPS, I mean less than that I think, and we're on PS5, which should really be handling it quite well. So I said, yeah, if they did add Thameslink to this route officially, it wouldn't then put basically, even for next gen consoles, put it down to sort of 20 FPS. Because then it just wouldn't be fun. Well, I suppose with New York Trenton, it didn't have like an optimization patch, or at least not yet. And I think with New York Trenton as well, I saw something on the Discord server, in one of the smart people train sim community or something like that server, was saying that New York Trenton probably does lag as much as it does because there's so many different rail vehicles it has to load in. I mean, you've got the Long Island Railroad M7, the M3 also can go in, you've got the cab car and the set there, you've got the ALP46, the Seller, ACS 64, there's just lots of different trains for the game to load, whereas I suppose on this route with the 700, 377, 387, and occasionally a 166, and they probably get rid of the 375 services. As we're now approaching our first station stop finally of Gatwick Airport. We'll look out for the 8 coach stop marker, as there is no RLU marker. Here we are. Looks like it's fairly busy here as well. It's cool to see. All the different trains in there. What's that one there? Is that Gatwick Express? Oh, okay, I see. Look away, look away. I think that's, yeah, possibly a skin because I was going to do a modern Great Western, but every time I tried to play the scenario, it would just be like, nope, not doing it. So that's probably why you can see a Great Western Railway 387 there, which I suppose isn't entirely unrealistic. as I think Great Northern were using a GWR set, so it's not entirely unrealistic. This is Gatwick Airport, so we're due here for 12:14 and due at 12:15, so we're on time, which is good. Got a single yellow, so I might be following something. There was actually a train which went just out ahead of us at East Croydon. And we wait. Not for long though. I'll get the doors shut in about 40 seconds or so. And it's probably quite ram-packed 700 down to Brighton, which will get you just in time basically for the hot part of the day, 1 o'clock. It's quite low res when you actually zoom in. Or is that just the way it is? Yeah, it's quite low res. What's that all about? See that there? You can usually read there. It says 400 volts, 230 volts, 110 volts. But you zoom in, it's just all sort of low res. Might just be an issue of this route with all the lighting and stuff, as this is a TOD free route. Quite possibly. That was quick. Right, let's go. It is going to be Three Bridges next. Yeah, so that's not entirely unrealistic. Just it should be north of the river, not down here. That bridge is the wrong way round. Stairs go down that side. Anyway, off we go. Good place to watch trains on that bridge. Cool. Let's get back in. So next up, yeah, is Three Bridges, which is only like 2 or 3 miles. It's not that far. Cool. Not that. Okay. So Three Bridges were due there, probably, oh yeah, 19 past were due there. Well, yeah, we should get there on time. Nothing goes wrong. I just hope at Brighton we can actually get into platform 4. If not, we can just change the destination to another platform. Simple as that. But hopefully, I mean, if the timetable does have gaps for Thameslink, so hopefully it will get us in alright. Crawley New Yard there on the right. It's quite a lot of the time does have a sort of train in there getting loaded up with a super shed. I've seen quite a lot of them recently there. A Freightliner 59. Usually around the afternoon, I think sort of 1-2 PM ish, you'll see one in there. Getting loaded up and ready to, well, go. Sort of our marker for Three Bridges. Oh, really? Oh, the charger's not even here as well. That's just absolutely fantastic. Right, I don't want to have to cut the video, as it just makes things a lot harder. So bear with me. Let me quickly do that. Is it that one? That one there. Bear with me just a 30 seconds or so. Really irritating. Where the charger's down here. Right, I've got the charger. All right. Yeah, it just saves me having to render the video in an editing software, which then basically doubles the file size. So it's just not, it's irritating having to do that. So if I just plug it in, get the headset back on without tangling the wires, which are now all getting tangled. Unbelievable. There we go. What are you, oh, say the train, no, yes, there. See, when you do that whilst you're braking, it basically just puts it to full. I suppose it thinks you've done the emergency, which I think it has. Brilliant. Absolutely nothing you can do about that. Just one of those irritating TSW controller things. Very irritating, that is. Yeah, it's when you basically when you're holding a control and it runs out of battery, it just sort of, when you then plug it back in, it then sort of, I suppose, keeps doing that what you've pressed. So as we were braking, it's just thrown it into emergency, and you can't stop it. It just does it, and then until it stops, basically. But yeah, we're coming into Three Bridges, which I don't think does it have any stop markers in the game on this platform. I don't know if it does actually. It might have a stop marker here. The stop marker seems to be a bit of a struggle to put in. So this is one of the stations which, if they ever did actually have to if they ever did upgrade the Brighton Mainline, this one needs to be completely redone. I mean, it's recognisable, but it's just been done in quite a sort of bad way. I do visit this station quite a lot as well, so I can say bad things about it. Yeah. First off, the ASC just looks nothing like that. Didn't realise it. I mean, it looks nothing like that. The platform's probably a lot skinnier. It's got the mirrors on it as well. This is wrong. Stairs go down the other way. This is all wrong as well, because this waiting room comes back, and you've got the lift entrance here. Yeah, this is actually it. This is a massive long ramp, but in fact they've just put stairs in. Subway itself doesn't do that. It opens up and there's like a sort of a glass, almost like a greenhouse type thing, which then takes you down to the shops, Greggs, to the front of the station. These buildings are all wrong. I mean, yeah, the building placement is completely wrong on both platforms. So hopefully, yeah, they would sort of update. I mean, it's recognisable. Just not. It's a bit like Gatwick. It's recognisable, but it's been done sort of completely wrong. But there are some good models. Victoria's pretty good looking. East Croydon is good. Clapham Junction, bit weird. But yeah, I'd say East Croydon and Victoria, they're probably the best ones. And Brighton, I suppose, as well. And Selhurst, that's also quite a good one as well. And they probably also have to completely revamp the Thameslink depot as well. I mean, again, it's recognisable. But yeah, some of the building placement, I mean, the ROC, the rock, is nothing like that. Well, yeah, it's not bad, it's just not great. Right, Haywards Heath next. On our way down to Brighton. We'll get there. It's like a really long journey so far. I mean, it does though, that East Croydon to Gatwick bit is tiring. It's just so sort of a long stretch without doing anything. Once we get south of Haywards Heath, that's when it's like, yeah, but we're getting there. So up to 80 miles an hour basically. the 80. There's Cat Ace wanting to press buttons. Yeah, alright, there we go. I don't think we'll even have to slow down. We can sort of just keep accelerating, and by the time we get past the 80 zone, we'll be back up to 90. Tunnel. Slowly making our way through. So yeah, we're skipping out bulk on this bit, which is nice. Well, I suppose I don't know if we've actually have we stopped there before on the down? Not sure. Long we go though. Getting there, and Bulkham should be round this corner, near enough round this corner. Where are you, Bulkham? There you are. Through Bulkham. There's a 377. Wonder if we got anything behind us. We do, but still a little bit behind. That's probably being able to catch up to us. As we stopped at 3 bridges. Well, I think that's a Littlehampton service, wasn't it? Littlehampton and so that shouldn't really. We shouldn't affect it, because it should go into the loop platform, the down loop at Hayward's Heath, and we'll be going into the down. And I suppose if you actually wanted to, in fact, do you want to give it a go? We could actually do a little bit of bi-directional running. We could actually. Just to sort of show you how cool free roam is. And maybe there's an issue on one of the lines, you have to go basically the wrong way. Yeah, we're set up at Hayward's Heath. We'll pretend there's been some sort of track defect, or between Burgess Hill and Hassett, so we have to go on the wrong side of the line. And that would be cool to see what how the AI reacts to that as well. Just some really cool things you can do. The sort of lines you wouldn't really run on normally. I'll start putting that down for Hayward's Heath. But the brakes are fairly decent on it. Cool. It would be cool if the other service does sort of ramp up alongside us. Or they'll probably due out of here basically straight away. Can't imagine we'll be here for long. There's a stop marker there. Yeah. Yeah, we should definitely try a bit of wrong line running. Obviously, if it's clear. It might not be clear. Might be another train coming up, so it might say no. So we'll do it out of Haywards Heath at 12:30. Oh, we've got a couple of minutes. That's all right then. Right, let's do it. Let's put our plan to action. So there's been some sort of track defect. So we have got to run on the wrong line, which I think is possible here. I think there's bi-directional running. Oh, there's a gags going through. Yeah, we've got to give it a go at least. See how the game reacts to it. And there's Wivelsfield. So let's say, yeah, we had a track defect, so we need to run. Oh, how do we get back across? Where's the crossover? I know there's a crossover somewhere along here. Because there's a scenario where you have to do this. Let's say we have to run. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where we can actually do it on here. Let's do it through Burgess Hill. Ah, it doesn't say. What about here? Okay, not valid. Doesn't like it. But in some places you probably could do it. Oh, is it? Brilliant. Let's just draw it up alongside us. How very nice. And also time to go into photo mode and do cool things. Like that sort of thing. 377 in there as well. Bit of exposure as well. Yeah, I suppose we could go something like that. Get the Extro star in. Right, let's do the doors. Yeah, about now. That'll do. And Burgess Hill next. Let's go. Don't know if you can hear the controller vibrating. We're off. Yeah, we're just fitting into the timetable really nicely. Let's see, is there anything behind now? No, not for a little while. Nothing that would catch us up. Well, actually, no, that shouldn't. I mean, there will be the Little Hampton section of the train which we will come across, but I don't think that will affect us too much. So we're only Burgess Hill and then Brighton, so we're relatively quick. Cool. To skip Wivelsfield. And yeah, this is based off a real serving. It was 9 Sierra 23. That'll probably be the front half of the one hotel, one Foxtrot. Yeah, we are getting there. That's what it feels like. It's been like an hour, but it's only been like half an hour. We'll start slowing down basically when we start going through Wivelsfield. Yeah, right. Miles an hour. So I'll start slowing that down. Going through Wivelsfield, which serves well, basically serves the northern part of Burgess Hill, a place called World's End. There's Keema Junction, which seems to be completely missing the level crossing and all of the houses and stuff there. There we go. I know we don't ever say the best things about this route, but this is a route I travel on all the time. So it's one I can sort of say stuff about. I suppose it's a bit like the East Coast Mainline, isn't it? I can't really say any sort of bad things about how stations and towns and junctions look, because I don't know it. Don't know that part, but this I do. The brakes seem a lot more sharp as well on here, as opposed to southeastern. So I don't know if we are sort of in like an off the rails mode, so it just makes things a bit different. Oh, why are we early again? Means we have to sit here for a minute. That's annoying. And then we're due to Brighton at 12:48. The next service during is 12:46.
Vehicles parked at unauthorised points may be clamped or removed without warning. Short and long stay parking is available at this station.
Cool. So I've got a little bit of time here. Not a lot of time. What on earth's going on there? That's a massive number. I've never noticed that massive number there. Next time I'm in at 700, I'll have to have a look. 9470. You can see it, 4041. That's probably the coach number 401. Well, 401 might have the number on actually. On the inside, don't they? Yeah, there's the coach number 401041. 947004, not 2. Well, 947 94700. I don't know. That is probably only sent to the cab.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check.
Let's get the door shut now and let's get going. Brighton next. Let's go. Let's watch it out. There it goes. Yeah, I'm still not sure whether this is actually picking up the power from the third rail in the game and stuff, or if it's actually using sort of an off-the-rails mode. I think it just feels a bit more sluggish, and the brakes feel... I don't think that would really be affected, but they feel a lot more sort of firm. I don't know. Yeah, has to express some pass through. Yeah, then Brighton at 48 past, so about 10 minutes or so. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to go into platform 4. Hopefully there'll be a train obviously out of there. Let's have a look now. Is there anything in there? Yeah, probably. We've still got a few minutes. Yeah, there's a train in there at the moment. That one looks like it's got the... oh no, maybe not. But if not, we can just do a platform alteration. Just remove the path and then, well, set it to platform 6 or something. There's the South Downs, always a nice sight. It's like, almost home. Actually, we're going through Hassock soon. Let's get that blind down a little bit. It's quite bright, that. The sky in general. The sun sort of right up at midday. The midday sun. But yeah, if you are enjoying the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. It all does help out on our voyage from East Croydon to Brighton. Showcasing, yeah, just what you can do in free roam mode again. If you've got any ideas, comment below. What do you want to see us do in free roam? Where do you want trains to be put, and yeah, what do you want to see? So back up to 90, then we'll come down to 75 near Patcham Tunnel. As we're about to enter Clayton Tunnel, which we could try and get a nice screenshot of this. Actually, no, we won't. If we were going the other way, we'd probably get like the train and the tunnel portal, which would be quite cool. But as we're going south, it just wouldn't look as nice. Actual star there, lovely. This is Clayton Tunnel. So now I can see that fine at 400 volts, so it must be to do with the lighting. So I can see that perfectly fine and read that perfectly fine, but when we were outside, that would look quite blurry on there. Because yeah, this route is TOD3, I think, which is just like a lighting thing, and then the newer routes are all TOD4, and this train is a TOD4 train. Must admit, autumn on this route really doesn't look great. I think for the other 700 video we did autumn on here, and it just looks a bit meh. I can't remember what this route specialises in. As for the rush hour routes, they sort of look better in different seasons. I think Boston Sprinter's like some sort of winter enhancement to it. Riesa Dresden, I think, was autumn. I think the BML was summer. Spring or summer, probably summer. So that's sort of when it looks best. Yeah, autumn on here, the trees just look really just... Well, I suppose it's not... I mean, it's early October. I guess it is early October. If you did this maybe in November, it would be completely sort of orange. So I can't wait to see what we're doing the Train Sim World editor. Hopefully we have some sort of massive enhancement pack for this made in the editor, which maybe then Dovetail could actually use. You've got the A23 there on the left, which just looks completely wrong, and the sort of slip road, which just is all overgrown. That bridge is way too high up. And then to Patcham Tunnel. Yeah, I'm quite negative about this route, but as I said, I can be, because it is, well, my local main line. I travel on it many times. But then yeah, then I won't then be negative about something I don't know. So yeah, the East Coast Main Line, the Cross City Line, I've never been on those lines in real life, so I can't comment really. But for this, East Coastway, Southeastern High Speed, I can comment on it. So that's what I don't really see. It's when people will, I suppose, comment on routes that they're really negative about a route they've never been on. I suppose a bit like a train as well, like the 187. There was a lot of negativity about that, but from people who've probably never been or seen a 187. I suppose you get YouTube videos of it and stuff, but yeah. I'll start slowing that down. There's Preston Park, nice to see people with luggage. I do like the way that's on older routes as well. And in fact, free roam's on the older routes as well, so I thought it might just be on the newer routes. But no, any route has free roam, which is really nice to have. We have got a single yellow, so we might have to, well, we will have to stop. So what I'll do is I'll fly ahead just to see when that train does leave. If not, we'll do a platform alteration, which would be cool to see how you do that. Probably could even add just to go via, and it might allow us to do that. Lover's Water looks pretty cool on here. So I see some trains in the shed as well. I didn't realise you could actually go in there. Maybe you can. Oh, you probably can if it's all open. It was all open. Was it always like that? No, it wasn't always like that, was it? I'll have a look in a second. I swear before it was all shut up and you couldn't go in. Yeah, just ignore the GWR train there. It's annoying the way I forgot to unsubscribe from that. So I hate things when they're like just off. Yeah, could you always go in here? That's where it used to be shut off, and you couldn't go in. Oh, is that on? That's probably on East Coastway, isn't it? Okay. Right. Yeah, there's not really any sign of that going, is there? Yet. So what we'll do is we'll remove path. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Set path. The signal's now been reverted. And we'll put ourselves into platform 5. Actually, platform 6. Most of the time, Thameslink seem to go from. There we go. There, platform 6. We'll take that off.
Driver, you have reset the DRA.
Oh no, get rid of that.
Please check the signal.
That's cool what you can do. Now I'm pretty certain in real life it would take 2 minutes for that signal to sort of cool down, as it's been taken from a. Well, no, it was red, wasn't it? It was red the whole time. So no, apologies. But if it had been like a yellow or a green, I think it would then take about 2 minutes for it to basically time out, and then you put the route back on. But as it was already red, didn't really matter. And then we go, this is Brighton. Which is quite cool coming into here. Alright, there's Case, wanting to go out. This is really cool coming into here actually. Yeah, that train's not even set up, so that would have been a little while until it leaves. It's quite cool. The controller's vibrating for every time it goes dun dun dun, which is quite cool. Wow, this is Brighton. That was a service down from East Croydon. about to fall. And yeah, from here you could go back if you want. You could just sit on it and go backwards and forth. But yeah, that is going to be everyone for today's Train Sim World 4 video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. After that, thanks for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.